Namaskar. Greetings on International Dance Day. Every year, 29th April is celebrated as International Dance Day or World Dance Day to commemorate the birth anniversary of Mr. Jean-Georges Nouveau, a very distinguished French dancer and choreographer who was known as the creator of the modern ballet. This was actually founded by the International Theatre Institute ITI of UNESCO to honor Mr. Jean-Georges and his contribution. And since then, this was actually done in 1982, and since then we have been celebrating every year on 29th April as World Dance Day. The purpose and aim of World Dance Day is to bring dance and dancers around a common language, irrespective of geographies, political affiliations, ethnicities, cultural barriers, cutting across continents, bring humanity together and celebrate dance and pay a tribute to dance and dancers. We all know that dance is a creative expression, and dance is also a therapy. Dance is used as a solution for many ailments, as a therapeutic solution, and it has a lot of health benefits. When we dance, the body releases endorphins, which are like feel good factor, or which provide a kind of well-being to the body and to the mind. That is why we should dance and dance every day to get happiness, and it is also known as a tool for depression, for psychological issues, etc., etc. And as we know, India has a very rich heritage of dance. India is very rich and diverse in its cultural heritage, in its dance heritage, and we have a lot of classical dance forms. In fact, each state has its own unique classical dance form and innumerable number of folk dances. For example, we know about Bharatanatyam, which is the first dance form in India, which was originated in South India in Tamil Nadu state. Andhra Pradesh has its own dance form known as Kuchipudi, and North India we have Kathak, Kerala we have Kathakali, Mohiniyattam, Karnataka we have Yakshaganam, Maharashtra we have Lavani dance, Manipuri we have Manipuri has been recognized as a classical dance. So we have so many. Odissi is another classical dance form. So we have so many dance forms belonging to so many states, and there are so many other folk dance forms. Coming to the origin of dance in India, I have Natya Shastra with me. So in Natya Shastra, it is mentioned that dance, which is a tribute, which is a treatise on Hindu dramaturgy and histrionics, is given to Bharata Muni to spread to his 100 sons by none other than Brahman himself. So Brahman created Natya Shastra as Panchama Veda, as the fifth Veda, taking few things from the other four Vedas, Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Samaveda and Atharva Veda, and he created the Panchama Veda as Natya Veda. So Natya Shastra or Natya Veda is also known as Panchama Veda. So it has this kind of significance in India, and the Natya Shastra, which includes not just dance but so many other attributes of dramatics, music, what kind of instruments have to be used, what kind of choreography, how do you choreograph, what kind of dramatics, about abhinaya, about rasas, about tala. So all these issues are given in this Natya Shastra, and we have such rich heritage, and nobody knows, you know, the date of this Natya Shastra, because in this book it was written that Brahman himself created a Natya Shastra. So that is how the Bharatanatyam has originated. Bharatamuni has spread Bharatanatyam through his 100 sons, and later on, slowly as the time went by, they have invented so many other forms of dances which we know today and which we still practice till today. So on this International Dance Day, let us pay tributes to dancers, to dance itself, and throw away depression, because there is so much of gloom around us due to the pandemic. Let us bring in positive vibes through dance, and let us throw away depression, let us throw away pessimism, and all of us will win together this battle against COVID. For me personally, dance is a liberation. Dance is a spiritual process through the physical body to attain liberation. Thank you very much.